They said the moon was not just light, it was watching. And if a human ever stole from it, the moon would remember that name forever. And one day, it would ask for it back. In the quiet village of Akanu, the land had forgotten rain. The river was gone, the farms were dry, the soil had opened like broken skin. Children cried at night from hunger. Even the elders had stopped praying for rain because the sky had stayed silent for too long. But every night, the moon shone bright, too bright, like it was proud of the dry land below. In a small hut lived a young girl named Nkem. Nkem was only 11, but she carried water every day for her sick mother. One evening, she returned with an empty pot. Her mother was lying on a mat. Her breathing was slow. "Nkem," her mother whispered. "Yes, Mama." "Did you find water?" Nkem shook her head. "The river is dust now." Her mother closed her eyes. For a moment she said nothing. Then she whispered softly, "Then bring me something else." Nkem leaned closer. "What, Mama?" Her mother looked at the roof. "Hope." Nkem looked down at the empty pot, because hope could not fill it. That night the elders gathered in the village square. A fire burned in the middle. Old Papa Obi, the oldest man in Akanu, spoke slowly. "This drought is not normal." People nodded. "We have offended the sky." A man asked, "What do we do?" Papa Obi looked at the moon, bright and cold above them. "Nothing." The crowd murmured in fear. "No human must challenge the moon," he said. "If we do, the punishment will be worse." Nkem could not sleep that night. Her mother was coughing again, weak, painful. Nkem stepped outside. The moonlight covered the whole village, bright silver light. She stared at it. "You see everything," she whispered. "So why are you watching us suffer?" The wind moved through the trees, but the moon said nothing. Then a voice spoke behind her. "Because the moon does not give freely." Nkem turned quickly. An old woman stood there. No one had seen her enter the village. Her back was bent. Her eyes were sharp. "Who are you?" Nkem asked. The woman smiled. "Someone who knows the sky." The old woman pointed at the moon. "That light you see is power." Nkem frowned. "Power that belongs to the sky." The woman shook her head slowly. "Unless someone takes it." Nkem's eyes widened. "Take the moon?" The woman chuckled. "Not all of it." She held up a finger. "Just a small piece." From her cloth bag, the woman brought out a small silver blade. It shone in the moonlight. "This knife can cut moonlight," she said. Nkem stared at it. "If someone climbs the sacred hill and cuts the moon's reflection in the sky, a piece will fall." Nkem's heart started beating fast. "And the rain will return?" "Yes. But the moon has its own will." The woman's voice became serious. "And the moon never forgets a thief." Nkem looked toward her hut. Her mother was coughing again, weak, painful. Nkem whispered, "What happens if I do nothing?" The old woman answered quietly, "Then your village dies slowly." Nkem swallowed hard. Then she held out her hand. "I will do it." The sacred hill stood behind the village, tall and silent. People feared it at night, but Nkem climbed it alone. The wind was strong at the top. Above her, the moon filled the sky, bright, cold, watching. Her hands were shaking. "Please," she whispered, "we are dying." The moon stayed silent. Nkem raised the silver blade. Then she struck the moonlight. A loud crack filled the sky, like glass breaking. A bright piece of light fell from the sky. It landed in the grass beside her. Nkem gasped. A glowing stone, soft white light, a piece of the moon. At that moment, thunder rolled across the sky. Clouds rushed in. Rain began to fall, heavy, fast. Nkem laughed with relief. It worked! She grabbed the moon fragment and ran down the hill. By morning, the whole village was shouting with joy. Rain filled the river again. The farms drank water. Children danced in the mud. Papa Obi lifted his hands to the sky. The moon has forgiven us. But Nkem said nothing, because inside her cloth bag, the moon fragment was still glowing. That night, something strange happened. The moon looked different. A small dark mark appeared on it, like something was missing. Nkem sat outside her hut. The glowing stone was in her hands. Suddenly, the air became cold. The stone began to shine brighter. Then a deep voice filled the night. Who took what belongs to the sky? Nkem froze. Her voice trembled. I did. The voice spoke again. Why? Tears filled her eyes. My mother is dying. The moon went silent for a moment. Then it asked softly, And so you stole from me? Nkem held the stone tightly. I saved my village. The moon's voice became heavier. But you broke a balance. Nkem's chest tightened. Will you take the rain away? No. But every gift has a price. Her voice shook. What price? The moon answered slowly. You must return what you stole. Nkem began to cry. If I return it, the drought may come back. The moon replied, or the sky may forgive. Nkem whispered, Why are you giving me a choice? The moon answered quietly, Because you stole out of love, not greed. Nkem walked slowly to her mother's mat. Her mother was awake now, weak but smiling. You look troubled, her mother said softly. Nkem knelt beside her. Mama, what if saving people means angering the sky? Her mother touched her face gently. My child, yes, love always has a cost. Nkem's eyes filled with tears. What if the sky takes me? Her mother smiled sadly. Then it will know your name for a good reason. Nkem climbed the sacred hill again. The wind was calm this time. She placed the moon fragment on the ground. Tears ran down her face. I did not steal because I was greedy. I was afraid. The wind moved softly around her. If someone must pay, her voice broke, let it be me. The moonlight touched the stone. Slowly, the glowing fragment lifted into the sky. It floated higher and higher until it joined the moon again. The dark mark faded. The moon became whole. For a long moment, nothing happened. Then soft thunder rolled across the sky, and gentle rain began to fall again. The moon had forgiven her. But the moonlight no longer touched Nkem, almost like the moon still remembered her name. Years later, the elders still told the story about the girl who stole the moon. Some called her brave, some called her foolish, but every child in Akanu learnt one thing. The sky is powerful, but courage can change the fate of a village. If you were Nkem, would you have stolen the moon to save your village, or obey the elders and let fate decide? Comment, steal the moon or don't steal it, and subscribe for more African folk tales that will stay in your mind long after the story ends.